Welcome to Podcast 360, powered by the Podcast Academy. In 3 questions answered in 60 seconds each, you'll experience a 360-degree view of podcasting from a lineup of industry experts. The hosts of your favorite podcasts will take turns interviewing each other, creating a chain of podcast knowledge and perspective. Let's meet our industry experts. Today's host is...
Hi, I'm Sequoia Holmes, host of the award-winning podcast, Black People Love Paramore. Contrary to the name, it is not a podcast about the band Paramore. It's a show about the common and uncommon interests of Black people in order to help the community feel a bit more seen. You heard me last week on an episode where I was interviewed by Toya Coleman.
And who is our guest this week?
Hey, my name is Justin Richmond. I host Broken Record, and yeah, I'm happy to be here.
First, the game before the game. We ask our guests to share 2 truths and a lie. Our host will guess which is the lie, and we'll find out the answer together at the end of our conversation. Let's play Podcast 360.
Justin, thank you so much for joining Podcast 360. It is great to have you.
It's good to see you.
Oh, yeah, good to see you too. If this is your first time listening to Podcast 360, we start every episode with a round of 2 truths and a lie, where Justin will provide us with 3 facts about himself. I'll guess which one is a lie. Justin, you hold the correct answer until the end of the conversation, where you'll reveal the lie. Are you ready?
I don't know where the truth begins and ends in my own life.
Now she about to give us all lies.
I don't even know what the truth is in my own.
Straight lies. I'm ready for all 3 lies. Please, whenever you're ready.
All right. I'm afraid of birds. I suck at basketball. I was once a world-class swimmer.
Okay, this is hard. I do want to take a guess now. You're afraid of birds. I feel like that is a common African American trope. So I'm gonna say that's true.
Is that a common African American trope?
I do think
that's funny.
I do think that's a common one. You can't suck at basketball. You're like 6'10". There's no world in which you can suck at basketball. There's no world.
Not quite 6'10".
And swimmer. I'm gonna say that's a lie. That one feels true to me, but I'm gonna say that's a lie.
I guess basketball it's like an anti-black trope.
I know.
That's like I didn't realize I threw in 2 damn.
Not I'm playing into the stereotypes. You're lying about.
Yeah, I threw in
swimming,
2
Justin.
stereotypes. Oh damn. Okay.
Okay, hold your truth. Don't tell me what the lie is. We're gonna go into.
I don't even know what's real and fake in my own life.
They're all lies. I can't.
Oh man.
Now that we've taken care of that, we're going to learn a little bit more about you. I'm going to ask you 3 questions relating to podcasting, and you have 60 seconds to answer each. After that, we'll pick one of the subjects we'll covered, and we'll revisit it in greater detail. You can elaborate on any thoughts you want to share and all that. You ready to get started?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. First question. You co-host Broken Record with Rick Rubin, Malcolm Gladwell, and Bruce Hepburn. Truly a dream gig with some very heavy hitters. How did the show come to be?
The show came to be because Rick and Malcolm are really good friends and wanted to do a show about music together. Bruce was another friend of Malcolm's who was interested in music. So Malcolm brought him in. Then they needed a producer, so they reached out. So they didn't reach out to someone reached out to me asking if I'd be interested in working with them. I got in there, met them, spent a couple of days in Hawaii with Rick, chopped it up, connected, and we were off to the races. Then we just, we started producing it, started out as seasonal. Now it's weekly. Now Rick is on to his own podcast, Tetragrammaton, that isn't only music focused. Malcolm's focused on 1,000,001 things, and I'm hosting the show now. So there we go. That is the origin of Broken Record in less than 60 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I did it.
That was a hell of an answer. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I would like to hear more about that one, but we're gonna move on.
Okay.
You and I are both very candid people when it comes to our opinions on music and the arts in general.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry about being too candid on a hot podcast mic?
I don't worry about it because I stand behind everything that I believe. Everything I believe is what I believe, and no one should take what I believe as gospel, by the way. Like why? Like so. Like in a weird way, I'm like, why would you? Those are my crazy beliefs. Like I have a lot of, you know what I mean? Like why would you believe in me? Don't believe in me. Like I'm telling you, I don't even know which one's a lie and my 3 truths and a lie. So why y'all gonna listen to me about what I say? But the other thing is, I do try to live my life such that I try not to be cruel. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be cruel unless it's deserved. So can I make some mistakes here and there? Of course, but I try never to even speak about art that I dislike in a way that's like definitive or cruel, because obviously, like when I talk about Taylor Swift, for instance, who's someone I'm not a fan. I'm not like, I don't dislike Taylor, but I'm just not a fan. The way I talk about Taylor is, it's just not for me. Like, it's just not for me. So I don't think Taylor Swift will mind. So there we go. That's what it is. I don't think she thinks of me as her audience.
Okay, great answer.
Yeah.
I also feel similarly. And third question, you interview really big names. How did you get comfortable talking to such influential people?
Look, man, I know I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't shit. I shouldn't talk to nobody. I shouldn't be talking to nobody, let alone some of the people I talk to. So therefore, I'm just used to it, you know? I'm a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? So I just know that I shouldn't be talking to anybody. So what does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, so now it's like, I talk to a homeless person, I talk to the president, I talk to a pop star. It's all the same. We all human, and I'm below all of them. And so it's like, whatever, you know, it's just like a day in the life of my life. Like, I'm going to talk to someone and say something I shouldn't say and talk to someone I have no business talking to. That's it. That's how I think about myself. That's how I think about life. That's how I think about other people. Everyone's on the same playing field. Everyone's on a level playing field except for me. So whatever. That's how I handle it. I don't know.
See, look at the candor coming through even on this podcast. That's what we love. That's what we love about Justin.
Podcast 360 will be back in just a moment. And we're back with Podcast 360.
Okay, thank you for playing, Justin. It was very fun. Now we have the opportunity to pick one of the topics we just covered and go a little bit deeper. Is there anything you are interested in revisiting from those 3 questions?
No. Absolutely not. But I will. Whichever one you want to go into, I'll go into.
I want to hear about Hawaii. I want to hear about chopping it up in Hawaii.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Rick's great. He's a music fan. He's just like a music nerd, like all of us, man. So it was cool. We just rolled around in a pickup truck, listened to tunes. I asked him about stories about, you know, different projects he worked on, and it was cool. It was just real comfortable because he's just like a regular music nerd, like all of us. So we literally just felt like being in a record store and talking with like another fellow just music snob. Not even snob, just like, because like he's not snobbish at all, really. Like, he has great refined taste, but it's not like he's a snob. He's just like a great fan of music. So it's like, whatever you're talking about, whether you're talking about like Fela Kuti, or you're talking about Bruce Springsteen, or you're gonna talk about Ike and Tina Turner, or the Grateful Dead, like, it's all on the table, and it's all interesting and fun.
I love that. I really need to get my hands on his book so I can.
It's a good book. It's a good book.
I've heard
it's a great book.
Fantastic things. I've heard nothing but fantastic things.
Yeah, it's a very good book.
He loves it. I need to read it now that it's.
He put a lot of work. He put a lot of work into it. It really reads like you're in conversation with Rick. Like, as someone who knows him, it really feels true to his voice in real life. So I endorse it.
Thank you for that. Okay, this is the part where we find out what your lie is, Justin. Tell us, which of your 3 alleged truths is the lie? Are you a swimmer? Are you horrible at basketball, or are you afraid of birds?
Which one's the lie?
Yeah. Are they all true?
Which one you think is the lie?
I think being horrible at basketball is the lie.
Nah, it wasn't the lie. It wasn't the lie.
You're horrible at basketball at 6 foot and 10 inches?
I'm terrible at basketball. I'm terrible at basketball. Nah, I wasn't a world-class swimmer. Nah, none of that.
Not a world-class swimmer. Okay. Did you swim, though?
I did, but I wasn't good, though. I mean, I was fine. I was good. But I wasn't world, you know what I'm saying? I was world-class.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. See, I think I was right. I think I said that was the one in the first place.
You did.
I changed my answer,
switched it up.
I did see that was, I did say that was the correct answer. So I'm going to take my points for that.
Yeah. But my tall ass, I'm bad at basketball. You know what I'm saying?
You don't just play center and stand in the middle and like.
Well, that's the issue, because they always threw me at center. But I grew up after Kareem, and then I was like, Jordan was like popping when I was a kid. So I was like, I wanted to play guard, but they always threw me at center. And so I was like, I hate this. Like, I don't want to just stand in the middle and do the damn mic and drill. Right. Like, I want to go, like, you know what I mean? Like, But anyway, so I quit.
That's super fair. If they were trying to have you play a position you didn't want to play, if you were trying to Mike Jordan, and
that's
they were
it,
trying to
man.
have you stand in the middle and throw the lobs for other people, I don't know.
That was it. So I protested. I just became like Dennis Rodman, man. I just stand in the middle and I would just hard foul everybody. Like D. Rodman. That's what I did. I was like, get me out of this game. I'm gonna sit here and hard foul everybody. Hard body.
Okay, Meta World Peace. Now you're trying to foul people and harm the people in the game. That's crazy.
That's right. I didn't know being afraid of birds was a black person thing. That really messes me up. Damn.
It is. You know, I think it's that movie Birds. That movie Birds that came
out. That movie
out,
Birds messed me up.
It really
fucked up our
community. That got to our community.
That really
deeply.
messed me up.
Okay? I don't like birds
I look
either.
at crows like they're the devil. Like they're the devil.
An owl?
I
hate an owl.
They turn their head around 360. We talking about shout out 360 on the pod. When they turn their head 360, I don't like that.
Demonic.
Pigeons, the way they be doing like this, and they don't be scared of you at all. Like they're not even a little afraid. They just be like that. I don't like that neither. I don't like birds. Only birds I mess with, you know what I'm saying? When they go like that, I like flamingos, but I never even seen one in real life. I like flamingos and I like toucans, and that's really it.
Because they're pretty, right? We like the pretty
They're
birds.
pretty. The other ones, they look like disease and they look crazy and they ain't afraid of you. I don't like that. Nah. And they say, but crows are smart. I go, that's half the problem.
I don't like that.
What business do they have being so smart?
They trying to get my brain now because they're smart. They're trying to get in my brain.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't like birds.
So
seagulls, they be trying to eat your food.
They're disgusting.
Yeah, man. You don't get me started on vultures and hawks and eagles. This is awful. Awful.
Bad.
Awful
they're terrifying.
Creatures.
Also, I'm like, they're predators. Like,
Apex.
They'll take your dog. They'll take your small dog.
Now, even a dove, beautiful as a dove is, beautiful, small, harmless as they is, and I don't have no issue with them. But think about it: if they wanted to coordinate an attack, you're helpless. Because even if you wanted to smash on one, you got no leverage. They're in there, they're flying. So all it takes at some point is like these whales are coordinated worldwide right now to sink ships. All it would take is birds to coordinate worldwide to take out the human race, and we'd be done. We'd be done.
We'd be so wrapped up. It's actually crazy.
We'd be done.
Do you know that doves are just white pigeons? That's what I heard.
Doves are white pigeons?
That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true, but I heard they're white pigeons. Yes.
I don't mean to be racist, but then they should make all pigeons white. That's what they should do. They should just breed them all white.
It would be better. You would like them better if they were white.
I don't want to sound like David Duke or nothing, but they should make them all white.
It's too late, Dave. Make all doves white again is crazy.
Tell you, think about that. They got Dove soap, but they had pigeon soap. Wouldn't nobody use that? That would not be $1 billion brand.
Nobody would use pigeon soap at all. That's disgusting.
We like doves. We like them.
We do.
It's the one case where white is right. Okay, that's the one case.
Only case. I mean,
the one. The one and only. Nah, it is. That's the one and only.
That's the only case. That's the only case.
That's it.
And also, have you heard the swans are like lions of the water? That they like attack you for real?
What?
Yes,
the beautiful, graceful, elegant swans?
Yes, apparently they are so aggressive and so angry, and they will really harm you.
Nah, see,
you can't trust a bird.
These you can't be trusting these things,
birds.
Man. They're either smart or they flip it on you. They look graceful and they're really killers. I don't like them, man. Doves masquerading like they really some and they're really just a pigeon. I don't like the bird kingdom.
Just a pigeon, I
don't like the bird kingdom. I'm done.
We don't like those. Justin, you have been a wonderful guest today. Thank you for sharing about yourself in the podcast. Can you let the listeners know where they can find you? Any social media websites or shout outs you would like to give?
Yeah, social media. I'm at it's J Richmond. So that's ITS J Richmond, RICHMOND. I'm trying not to use Twitter, so don't follow me on there. Oh, Broken Record. I got a I do have a Broken Record handle. That's at the Broken Record Pod on Instagram, YouTube, at Broken Record Podcast. So tap in.
Thank you, Justin, and thank you to the Podcast 360 team.
Thank you, 360.
Thank you for listening to Podcast 360, where you experience a 360-degree view of podcasting. Special thanks to the Podcast Academy and DCP Entertainment. Follow us on social media at The Ambies and at DCP Official on Instagram. And subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so that you never miss an episode.